How clean is your dental office?
Look at this place. It's spotless.
How about the water?
Isn't all water clean?
The problem can be hard to see, but it's called biofilm. It's made up of bacteria colonies that form into layers that line the internal walls of plumbing in the dental chair. If not properly treated, all of the water lines and valves are coated with bacteria that grow exponentially at room temperature and contaminate the water.
Surely this isn't the water used in my dental procedures.
It's in all of the water in the dental chair unless the water is properly treated. Even distilled water picks up bacteria as it passes through the water lines if they do not have residual disinfectant and are shocked periodically. Sterasyl offers solutions that not only kill existing bacteria, but prevents biofilm from growing in the first place. Sterasyl. It doesn't get any easier, and it certainly doesn't get any better.
Clean water is a necessity for any dental unit. Water from your municipal source contains bacteria and dissolved solids, and untreated water that sits in dental lines can exceed 1 million colony-forming units per milliliter of bacteria contamination, causing illness in patients. Some products that are registered with the EPA to reduce bacteria can have anything from 0 to over 1 million CFU per milliliter bacteria contamination, with frequent and costly testing being the only way to confirm the level of contamination. High amounts of total dissolved solids result in undesirable taste, which can be salty, bitter, or metallic. It could also indicate the presence of toxic minerals. Let's take a closer look at bacteria. Biofilms are microscopic communities that consist primarily of naturally occurring water bacteria and fungi. They form in thin layers on virtually all surfaces, including dental water delivery systems, and in the thin tubes used to deliver water in dental treatment. Biofilm acts as a reservoir for bacteria. Bacteria populations can get out of hand quickly, as they double every 20 minutes. This average assumes the untreated water is left stagnant at room temperature, which is exactly what happens overnight or on weekends in delivery units. A clean water source that is attached to an infected unit becomes contaminated within 5 minutes of introduction to the unit. This contamination peaks at about 24 hours. Any type of water-based solution can produce biofilm. The absolute limit of bacteria contamination established by the US CDC, ADA, and EPA is 500 CFU per milliliter. CFU stands for colony-forming units and is a measure of possible bacterial or fungal cell numbers in liquid such as water. With Sterasyl, you know the water in the dental lines will have less than or equal to 10 CFU per milliliter. Sterasyl is the first and only company to have a registered claim with the EPA that is 50 times lower than the standard set by the ADA, CDC, and EPA. Sterasyl water can remain in a dental unit for up to 2 weeks without needing to repeat the shock process. If a system has been compromised, it should be shocked. Now let's look at dissolved solids, another source of contamination which includes anything present in water other than the pure water molecule H2O and suspended solids. Dissolved solids include any minerals, salts, metals, cations, or anions dissolved in water. They can come from numerous sources such as leaves, silt, plankton, rocks, and air that may contain calcium bicarbonate, nitrogen, iron phosphorus, sulfur, and other minerals, as well as sources such as industrial waste and sewage. Total dissolved solids, or TDS, are measured in parts per million, which is the weight-to-weight ratio of any ion to water.
Is your dental water treated?
Oh yes, to provide safe water for our dental procedures in this chair, we started by using Sterasyl and adding 1 tablet each time we filled our water bottles. The results were great, so we switched to the Sterasyl straw, which gives us a full year of the same great treatment without the tablets. The chairs over there are connected directly to the municipal water supply, so we chose a Sterasyl cartridge for each to give us on-demand purified and disinfected dental water. Each system takes 1 to 5 minutes to change out, and we only have to do that once yearly or as needed, based on the water's total dissolved solids level and volume of use.
And all of Sterisyl's treatment products contain a shock treatment to get the initial high bacteria level under control. No other water treatment product on the market can say that.
The Sterasyl system is engineered to provide distilled quality autoclave water and treated dental water. The Sterasyl system is a wall or cabinet-mounted point-of-entry water purification system designed to easily connect to the municipal water supply. The system is intended to directly feed only to dedicated lines to each dental chair and not intended for distribution to sinks, toilets, etc. The Sterasyl system provides water for multiple dental operatories, drinking water, dispensers, and tabletop autoclaves, not Steris units or large-scale units alike. The autoclave water is purified to 0 ppm total dissolved solids, with visual and audible alarms that signal the expiration and time for replacement of cartridges. This system uses 6 stages of treatment, including Class B ultraviolet irradiation disinfection of protozoan parasites, as well as many microorganisms. The Sterasyl system uses no plastic containers for landfill disposal, uses natural, non-toxic disinfectant, has a CDC and ADA registered quantified claim exceeding the guideline by 50 times, eliminates the need for cumbersome and costly purchase of tabletop autoclave and distilled water for dental units, has automated monitoring requiring only a few minutes per year for simple cartridge replacement. Here's how the Sterasyl system works. Stages 1, 2, and 3 remove particulates such as dirt and rust, as well as 90% of all total dissolved solids, TDS, including everything from organic pesticides and solvents to elements such as chlorine and lead. The 2 Stage 4 cartridges further remove any remaining TDS from the water to produce distilled or deionized quality water for autoclaves. Sterasyl autoclave water is 5 parts per million as required for autoclaves. Note, when filling a Statum, you may need to add 1 tablespoon of tap water per gallon of Sterasyl autoclave water. The UV lamp treats the water to eliminate protozoan parasites such as Giardia and Cryptosporidium, as well as many other microorganisms such as Pseudomonas, Streptococcus, Legionella, and Mycobacterium tuberculosis. Stage 5 adds Sterisyl's residual disinfectant to the water. Sterisyl's EPA-registered residual antimicrobial disinfectant is registered to maintain dental unit water lines approximately at or below 10 colony-forming units per milliliter. To shock the system, purge handpieces and all other water lines into a small container until you see the orange colorant come through. Then stop the water flow once you see the orange color. This indicates that the shock treatment is in the lines. Repeat this step for each dental water line. Allow the shock treatment to stay in the lines overnight and preferably over the weekend. When you return the next business day, empty and refill the bottle. Drop a daily maintenance tablet into the bottle and reattach it to the chair. Again, purge handpieces and all other water lines until the water runs clear.